Have you ever felt like your life was being completely reshaped, leaving you questioning everything you once believed to be true? Spiritual awakening is often painted as a blissful, enlightening journey, but few discuss the hidden challenges that accompany this profound transformation. It is not just a path of illumination, but also one of immense growth through trials. Let's delve into the 5 hidden challenges of spiritual awakening that many rarely talk about. The pain of letting go. Letting go is one of the most challenging yet essential aspects of spiritual awakening. It is not just about releasing material possessions or old habits, but also about relinquishing identities, beliefs, and relationships that no longer resonate with your evolving self. This process can feel like tearing away pieces of your soul, leaving you exposed, vulnerable, and uncertain. Why does letting go hurt so much? Because what you are releasing has been a part of your identity for years. These attachments often provide a sense of safety and familiarity, even if they no longer serve your growth. As the layers of your old self begin to shed, you may feel a deep sense of loss, as if you're grieving a version of yourself you once cherished. Relationships can be particularly painful to let go of. People who once felt like soul companions may now seem distant as your frequencies no longer align. This can create an inner conflict as you grapple with the guilt of walking away, while knowing it's necessary for your spiritual evolution. However, this pain is not without purpose. Letting go creates space for new experiences, authentic connections, and a deeper alignment with your higher self. It teaches you the art of surrender and trust, reminding you that growth often requires the destruction of the old to make way for the new. With time, you realize that the pain of letting go is the gateway to freedom and transformation, leading you closer to your true essence. Loneliness and alienation. Spiritual awakening is often a deeply personal journey, but one of its most profound and overlooked challenges is the loneliness it brings. As your consciousness expands, your perspective shifts, and you may find that the things you once valued no longer hold the same meaning. Friends, family, and even long-standing relationships may feel distant, as if a gap has formed between your new self and the world around you. This can create an overwhelming sense of alienation, leaving you to wonder if anyone truly understands what you're going through. Why does this happen? Awakening shifts your priorities and values, often leaving you out of sync with the people and environments that once felt comfortable. Conversations that used to spark interest may now feel shallow, and the activities you once enjoyed may lose their appeal. This change can lead to the painful realization that some relationships were based on a version of you that no longer exists. Yet this loneliness has a hidden purpose. It is a time of introspection where you are called to rely on your inner strength and find solace within yourself. It challenges you to seek deeper, more meaningful connections, both with others and with your higher self. While the isolation may feel overwhelming, it is temporary. As you grow, you will attract like-minded souls who resonate with your truth. In the stillness of solitude, you discover your inner light, and with it, the courage to walk your spiritual path with authenticity and grace. Emotional upheaval. Spiritual awakening is often accompanied by an intense and unexpected surge of emotions. This emotional upheaval can feel like a storm sweeping through your soul, unearthing long-buried feelings and unresolved wounds. While it may seem overwhelming, this process is a vital step toward healing and self-discovery. Why does awakening stir such profound emotions? It's because spiritual growth demands authenticity, and to become your truest self, you must face and release the emotional baggage you've accumulated over the years. Suppressed anger, grief, guilt or fears resurface, not to harm you, but to be acknowledged, processed, and ultimately released. This can be a disorienting experience, as emotions may arise seemingly out of nowhere, leaving you wondering why you feel so unsettled. At times, it may feel like you are losing control. Tears may flow without reason, or old memories may suddenly demand your attention. This is your soul's way of clearing out the old to make room for the new. Emotional upheaval is not a sign of weakness or regression. It is evidence of profound transformation taking place within you. Navigating this storm requires patience and self-compassion. Allow yourself to feel without judgment, knowing that each wave of emotion is bringing you closer to inner peace. As the turbulence subsides, you'll notice a lighter, freer version of yourself emerging. Emotional upheaval is not an obstacle on your spiritual journey. It is the cleansing fire that prepares you to step into your higher self with clarity and strength. The pressure to be perfect. One of the most subtle but taxing challenges of spiritual awakening is the pressure to embody perfection. As you step onto the spiritual path, there's often an unspoken expectation to always radiate calm, wisdom, and positivity. This idealized image of a perfectly awakened person can create an internal struggle, leaving you feeling inadequate or guilty when you fall short of these unrealistic standards. Why does this pressure emerge? Society often romanticizes spiritual growth, portraying it as a flawless journey of peace and enlightenment. You may feel obligated to meet these ideals, suppressing your struggles, anger, or doubts for fear of being seen as less spiritual. This can lead to frustration as you try to uphold a facade that doesn't align with your genuine experience. But spiritual awakening is not about perfection. It's about authenticity. It is a messy, non-linear process filled with highs and lows, breakthroughs and setbacks. The journey is meant to uncover your true self, not mold you into an idealized version of it. Embracing your humanity, the flaws, mistakes, and vulnerabilities, is just as important as celebrating your growth. Relieving this pressure involves accepting that spirituality does not require you to abandon your imperfections. Instead, it invites you to hold space for them with compassion. Remember, progress is not measured by how perfect you appear, but by how willing you are to face your truth. Spiritual growth is about being real, not flawless, and in that realness, you find freedom. Navigating the unknown. One of the most daunting aspects of spiritual awakening is stepping into the vast unknown. As your old beliefs and ways of living begin to dissolve, you may find yourself standing on unfamiliar ground, unsure of who you are or where you're headed. This uncertainty can feel disorienting, even frightening, as the familiar structures of your life fall away, leaving you with more questions than answers. Why is this phase so challenging? Humans naturally seek certainty and stability, and spiritual awakening disrupts those foundations. The truths you once clung to may no longer resonate, and the goals you once pursued may suddenly feel meaningless. This can lead to an identity crisis as you begin to redefine your purpose, values, and path forward. It's as if a fog has settled over your life, obscuring the road ahead and forcing you to navigate moment by moment. However, navigating the unknown is not a punishment. It is an invitation. It calls you to release control, trust the process, and embrace the mystery of life. The unknown holds limitless potential, offering the chance to create a new reality aligned with your highest self. It teaches patience, resilience, and the art of surrender, reminding you that growth often happens in the spaces where certainty once existed. As you move through this phase, trust that the answers will reveal themselves in time. The unknown is not your enemy. It is your guide, leading you closer to the truth of who you are meant to become.